So this bush is a ginger. It doesn't really grow as thick as that bush, which is like an Italian. That bush grows. This one's much thinner. Hey guys, how's it going, man? We're gonna go ahead and knock out the yard today. Trigger warning, let you know right off the bat. If that offends you to the point where you have to start crying and cussing and all that, just go ahead and click out. This family is Trump supporter, MAGA all the way, and that's what we will be voting for as soon as early voting opens in the state of Georgia. I will bank my vote so you scumbags can't steal it. But as you see, we got some bushes that are pretty much out of shape here and here, and the yard's a mess. We got a whole lot of leaves down there we're just gonna mow the crap out of. We're just gonna mulch this yard up. I already walked around and picked up a bunch of shoes and stuff from the palm trees and got that picked up. But we're gonna go ahead and clean this yard up and get it chopped down. Only a few more cuts this year and that should be it. We're gonna use the steel weed eater as a edger. And of course we're gonna weed eat. So that's a look at the canvas so far. Here's a look at the equipment that we will be using today. So from right to left, we're going to use the Power Smart. This is the big boy vertical shaft mower. It is push all the way, no self-propulsion, push. We're going to use the Steel FS91R string trimmer, also as the edger. We're going to use the Ego 56 volt, dual-sided 1-inch cut battery powered hedge trimmer. And we're going to use this 800 CFM Ego big, bad to the bone, dual battery backpack blower. This thing's amazing. I love it. So we're going to get started on this yard right now, get things cleaned up, get things squared away, and get this video up. It's been a long time since I did a video with you guys, and I really do miss you guys. I went by, shout out to Johnny Crooks. I went by and said, what up? I was in his neighborhood the other day for work and swung by and said hi to him. So shout out Johnny, you're looking really good. And I'm super proud of you for all that you have accomplished on YouTube and social media. So enough of that, let's get started. So I think we should all be allowed one murder in our life. Like, I think we should all be allowed to murder one person in our life and get away with it. Like, you don't even necessarily have to justify it. You just get to do it. Like, it's just a done deal and nobody's going to say anything. You're not going to go to jail. And mine's going to be the person that invented this contraption for gas. It would be a close second with, or a close first, I should say, a tie for either whoever invented this or whoever enforces that somebody had to invent this. Whatever, one or the other, they need to be in a firing line, I think. Because this is just, I got gas all over me. I can't possibly do this the way they want you to. It's so stupid. Look at this. The gas all over me, all over the freaking place. You can't flip it and push it like it's intended to, because it goes too deep and it just overflows. I think we should be allowed to take that person out. Male, female, regardless of their age, doesn't matter. Take them out. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments. So now I have fuel on my hands, so that's what I smell, so that sucks. So my method of madness, if you guys have followed me for a while through the years, I think we're at 8 years now of uploads. If you guys have followed me through the years, then you know I'm all about efficiency when I work, whether it's making money in the lawn care business, making money pressure washing, or just doing my own property because it's time to do my own property. I still don't want to work stupid. So I always try to work efficiently. And one way to do that is to use the lawnmower as a vacuum and as a final way of cleaning up the yard. So I'm going to do the hedges first, and then when I weed eat, I'll get my weed eater in there and chop up all of this, make this look, you know, chop it up to nothing, and use my weed eater on the grass to go backwards and pull the clippings away, and then, you know, weed eat and edge, and then at the very end, mow. And when I mow, we'll mulch, and when we mulch, everything's going to disappear, and it's going to be a beautifully landscaped yard. That's efficient. I don't have to break out a rake. I don't have to put anything in a bag. I'm just going to use my weed eater to chop it up into nothing and direct the stuff away. All right, so we're going to start with the hedge trimmer first. This is the Ego 56 volt dual-sided 1-inch hedge trimmer. What I do is I zip tie this here so I don't have to hold this, so I can one-hand it. Otherwise you have to grab this safety thing, and that's, I don't know. It is starting to rain a little bit too. Make big pieces small. So what do you think, huh? I still got it or what? Oh, that don't look too bad at all, huh? I like it. So you see all these clippings here of what I was talking about. So I'll use the weed eater and pull it backwards, and I'll get in there and chop all that up to basically nothing. Now, if there's something big I can pull out, then I will. Like this. Why waste weed eater line on that? So if you can, go ahead. Now, if you have really nice mulch in here or something, then you'd want to lay blankets down, cut the clipping so it falls on the blankets, and then pull the blankets out and shake them out. This is actually my bedroom window, so you know, of course, windows, you don't want bushes to be real big. Ambidextrous, learn how to use both sides of your body. So this bush is a ginger. It doesn't really grow as thick as that bush, which is like an Italian. That bush grows. This one's much thinner. You know what I mean. And now we're going to try to get it to about the same height. Get some of these big ones off of here. It's so easy to accidentally cut too short. So you really want to be careful. There we go. Close. Obviously, the Italian is much thicker than the ginger, but either way, you got to give attention to both bushes. I don't care where I've been and what YouTube long guy thinks about himself, but I'm still the best weed eater on YouTube. Nobody trims like me on YouTube ever, and they never will. So I'm going to put on a clinic. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to let you guys watch the master, the GOAT, the all-time best lawn trimmer, do his magic. Okay, so there you go, cleaned up. Just some minor leaves in there that'll get tucked underneath with the blower in a little while. But as bad as these bushes were, the Italian and the ginger, all the shavings have been cleaned up off the bathroom floor. Everything looks good. Hey guys, before we continue on, I just want to say, man, I really do appreciate you checking out this video and hanging on. Believe it or not, I haven't posted videos in so long and my subscriber count is still going up. We're actually approaching 100,000, which is pretty amazing that you guys are hanging in there. And we have gone through a few YouTube dumps where all of a sudden you lose like 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers overnight because like they clear the rolls of people that have been inactive forever. I guess they figure they're dead or something, I don't know. But just to give you a brief update on what's been going on, I actually have a business that I run. It's not something that I really want to share on YouTube because it's a delicate business. I deal with people on a very professional level, and I don't want to mix YouTube with it. And that's not meant to be an insult or anything like that. It's meant to keep my YouTube life away from my professional life. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play where you shit, and don't shit where you play, or something like that. So that's kind of the way I've been doing it. Some of you guys already know, and I have mentioned it on my other channels. Some things that I got to go do today, and then when I'm done, I'll do this. So I do have my Fit in My 50s vlog, and that's what it is. It's at Fit in My 50s vlog, all one word, on YouTube, that you guys can check out and follow me there. I am very active on that channel with weightlifting, nutrition, and stuff like that. And then I also have Instagram, which it's also Fit in My 50s vlog. So 50s is with the 50s. So Fit in My 50s vlog. Somewhere I'll put a link to it in here. And I'm really active over there. And I was hoping you guys would like kind of organically find me there, but you haven't. And I get it. It's not lawn care. But if you're into some health and nutrition, food, working out, and not meathead workouts with steroids and TRT and all that crap. I'm not on anything except collagen, because it's good for your skin, your hair, your nails, and as you get older. And I'll take a Elite Core Power 42 gram lactose-free, gluten-free protein shake, maybe once or twice a day, depending on my work schedule, to keep my protein levels high. So check out those channels. Like I said, it's Instagram, Fit in My 50s vlog, and all one word, or YouTube, Fit in My 50s vlog. And I'm over there a lot, and we're working out, and it's not a how-to as much as it is this is what I do, this is why I do it, and it's mostly shorts with quick little tips written down. So it's music videos, working out, doing the exercise, and I explain in text on the exercise video what I'm doing. And then you can always ask questions in the comments like, what is tut? What do you mean by stretch? What do you mean by pause? What do you, all that is easily explainable, and those videos explain it. So you don't have to sit there and watch a meathead who you obviously know is on drugs and you can't relate with. You can watch me, who's just in shape, natural, and enjoying myself. All right, so anyways, yeah, I know my legs are skinny. That's because I ran marathons. Can we get back to cutting? Can we finish this? In case you're wondering, it's St. Augustine grass. Remember to clean your crack. If you don't clean your crack, nobody's gonna whackety whack to your crack. Don't talk back. Nice and clean. Oh, baby. And we're getting ready over there with the mower. Oh, doggy. Oh, doggy. And now it's a mess. starting to rain. I quickly realized that in my neighborhood, I'm one of the only people that actually takes the time to edge the street. Even though it's a false edge, it's not a real edge, I still think it makes a difference. I don't know if it shows on camera, but when I do a false edge on a street that doesn't have a nice clean crack, then what I do is I kind of go at an angle, let me exaggerate it a little bit. Instead of weed eating or edging like this and being aggressive with the front of the weed eater line, I actually come in a little bit backwards where I'm kind of I'm starting, I hope this shows, but I'll be starting out here more, and as my weed eater passes by, the head is angled. This is exaggerated, but the head's angled, so it starts to chop it down, and the end result is the line, and that's what I'm aiming. So I don't go in with the front of the weed eater head trying to make a line, because that's going to chew the shit out of your weed eater line, and also it's a false edge. So as I'm going, I'm adjusting the head, and I'm using the back of the head as my guide. God darn it, who put that mailbox there? Painted yellow, have a seat. And that is how you do a false edge on a street. Make it look good. Now we got a couple pieces over here to trim around, and then we got to go down the side yard. The Florida Bethany is bad, man. My backyard is all taken over. Now this right here is a mess because I had tree limbs sitting here from the tropical storm, and they sat there for like a month. So I'm just gonna mow it over, I don't care. You guys notice I'm like a low RPM kind of guy. I'm a longer string, no shield, because I think shields give you a false sense of protection. Rocks don't go backwards and break windows. Rocks go forward and break windows. A shield might protect you, but I mean, don't be a pussy. I like a nice long string, and I like a nice lower RPM, and I can control the clippings, and I don't get beat up. People will say, oh, but it's gonna, you're not supposed to run 2-cycle like that. Man, I've been doing this since high school. It's never been a problem, never. So we got a water meter over there to weed eat and edge around. Why do I weed eat so wide? How come I weed eat so wide? Because I don't remember the height of my mower. So I'm lower and then I build it up. And depending on the height of the mower, once I go over this, it's a perfect blend. Every time. Does it take a little bit longer? It does. Is it a little bit easier than having to move the mower around so much? It is. I don't have to target this with the mower. I just need to be in the ballpark and it's a home run. Infield, walk off, home run. And that's what we're looking for. Now we gotta go do the other side. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Now we gotta go do the other side. True story. My 14-year-old son, who just turned 15 yesterday, on my Instagram, I posted, he benched 225, free bar, free weight, Olympic weights, Olympic bar, not a Smith machine, free weights, 225 for 2, butt flat, back slightly arched, all the way down, no slingshot, no cheating, no arm wraps, all the way down, pressed it up and said, F it, I'm going again. And he went all the way down and he went all the way up and he racked it. No help, no spot, no nothing. 225 for 2. He just turned 15 yesterday and that video has been up now for like 2 weeks. Damn, I wish I had their genetics. That mailman must be a beast. Another thing we could talk about is why weed eat before mowing. Well, the mower works as a vacuum, cleans up the yard really nice, right? Also, if you're mowing with something really, really big, then you might want to mow first because then you can go back and trim what you couldn't get with the mower until you really get to know the yard and you really get to know your mower and your capabilities. But when you're mowing with a small mower, it is so much easier to sling 17 inches of weed eater line around than it is to move 20 or 22 inches of a lawnmower around. You see what I'm saying? So an area like this, my mower goes here and I got to push it, right? But what if I weed eat all this? What if I blend all this in with the weed eater and I don't have to push it hard? I can just come down the line to the manhole cover that is unfortunately placed in the neighbor's yard and then just bust a right and come around this tree right here, come down here, hit this area with the mower and then go up and be done because I did it all with the weed eater. Much easier. Now, if I had a 36-inch walk behind at the hydro, then I can just do this, but I got to be careful that it doesn't scalp. If I have a 0 turn, kiss my ass, I'm not putting my big wheel in this and then flipping. If I have a push mower, I'd rather just use the weed eater, right? It just makes sense, doesn't it? But we got to get working because it's sprinkling. All right, guys, I apologize. The iPhone 14 battery died. I didn't have it charged up enough. So it died just as I weed eated. But I weed eated this whole area down, all the way around. And then I kind of made a path here. And now I'm ready to edge and go up. And I went to move the phone and realized that it was dead. So I have the iPhone 14 that I mainly use for my work. And then I have an iPhone 15 that's private, you know, that's personal, and I keep that nice. And now you're on an iPhone SE, the new generation. So the quality of the video might be a little bit less. I guess we'll find out. it's kind of rainy out, and I don't want to spray mud all over the house. The problem with this area is I drive here. That way my son can park the Jeep in the garage to keep the roof protected. So I drive on this grass, so it's hard to edge. There's a spot over here I'm going to fix. It kind of shows more angle here, so I'm going to blend it a little bit. Might be a little bit better. Let me come back at it this way. Yeah, that's got to be better. All right, time to mow. All right, so I'm going to fire up the mower off screen there. Then I'm going to come in and just kind of box cut this and make all these clippings disappear by mulching, and that's it. Then we just mow the yard. So there you go. It's all clean. No rake, no garbage bag, nothing. Nothing to haul off, nothing to haul away. And there's a little bit of leaves in there. I'll tuck them with the blower. That's that. Voila. Let's take care of that little area here. This mower's heavy as hell. So this is my front yard mower. So what I do is I just shove it down the side yard there, and I put a garbage can over the engine to keep rain off of it. And I just run it in the front yard until it runs out of gas. So I think I sucked up a lot of dirt, because every time it starts to strain a little bit, you hear it kind of like it's not getting that oomph of fuel. Whatever. It's a Power Smart, man. This thing's a tank. I know people talk shit. I got two Power Smarts. I got this one in the backyard, or in the front yard, and I got the 170cc self-propelled in the backyard. Now I broke the cable. I snapped it. So now the 170cc self-propelled is now 170cc push in the backyard. And I have this one in the front yard, and I just carry my weed eater and blower to the garage. I never opened the gate. Okay, that's gonna need to be raked up, but I don't care. It'll look good by spring. That mower's a beast. That spot has not been cut in like 2 months maybe, whenever that tropical storm came through. And that was a lot of leaves. Okay, so what we were saying earlier before the 14 battery died was all this is now weed eated. So all I gotta do is come up here with the mower and just hit this area up here and go. I don't have to jerk around with all this low laying stuff here and risk throwing an elbow or three, you know? That's what I was trying to show you. See, so that looks pretty good. And now I just hit this side right here and jump on the blower. Blower? I don't even know her. First, I'm going to ask her name. Then I'm going to blow her. What? We're now going to use this bad to the bone blower. Oh my goodness. All right. That's it. So easy. Turbo. And it does a really good job of cleaning out the cracks and everything. I'll show you real quick. I mean, that's perfect. All right, so what I do with the clippings is I go all the way down to the street. Then I usually come this way, and then I just blow it back into my lawn because I don't care. Well, we had a mess, and now we have a beautifully manicured lawn. I mean, that really looks good. That's my little problem area. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. Looking good. Consummate professional. County will come and pick up the palm fronds and stuff for free. Edged up like a boss. All with a weed eater. Everything with minimal equipment. Push mower, string trimmer, hedge trimmer, blower. Now, that is an expensive blower, I'll give you that. But you can still do it with a blower, a regular couple $100 blower. All right, well, let me say thank you guys for joining me. I know it's been a long time. I appreciate your support. And drop some comments down below. Say hi. Let me know how you've been. I'll recognize your names. Don't worry, I will. And let everybody know I'm still kicking. I've had a year of building a business that is now flourishing, and I've been blessed. And maybe now I'll get to do some videos once in a while and enjoy myself like we did today. Today was a lot of fun. So don't forget to check out my Fit in My 50s vlog, YouTube and Instagram. I hope to see you guys over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.